Hello everyone and welcome back to War Thunder. Today I'm flying the Spitfire Mk IIB on Norway, and it looks like it's a nighttime battle, so this could be quite interesting, as they don't always go very well, for me at least. So yeah, hi everyone, it's been a while again. Apologies again for not really making any videos lately. It's difficult finding the time around work and whatever because of it just isn't. It's not easy, especially when you don't get a gain from. Well, not so much of a gain from making it as in living out of YouTube. So it's quite difficult to do it around other things, especially when you have to work for a living. But on a lighter note, back in War Thunder, I've been playing a little bit more recently. Not a lot, but definitely have played more recently than I have in the last few months, or probably year, I think, actually. I've played probably more in the last couple of weeks than I have then. 2 hours on Steam, which is impressive. No, I don't know. I feel like I've probably played a fair bit in the last couple of weeks on here, but just not long hour-wise. I've been playing World of Warships with Sunny recently as well, which I it's not my favourite game in the world, but I kind of think it's not bad. It's not as bad as World of Tanks or World of Warplanes, but yeah, I definitely think it's kind of decent. But yeah, so Spitfire Mk IIB, probably one of my favourites. Especially in arcade, it's definitely my favourite because I can easily get over 10 kills in it every arcade game. Oh well, look at that. There's a spotlight's going. Yeah, it's just really easy to fly, and it's sort of like it's so manoeuvrable and good in every aspect, I find. And I just really think it's an overall good aircraft. Like, the last game I played, I got 3 kills, and a lot of the planes in it were tier 3, like P-47s, like German P-47s and stuff. So, I mean, I find its capabilities are like quite out there, I'd find. So, I mean, the fact that it can compete with tier 3 aircraft makes me quite happy with it. I have noticed though on takeoff, it's a bit sluggish at first, and then it sort of picks up quite quickly, but I never remember it really being like that. I've always thought it's been quite a sort of nippy aircraft off the line. I know the Typhoon always used to be very sluggish, but I always thought this was quite a good one off the line. But yeah, I think it looks really cool with the old flame things coming out the side of the exhausts in the dark. It's the old cockpit at night, can't really see anything at all, which is really good, especially when it's cloudy. Yeah, it's great, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, I sort of played quite a bit of arcade recently, just to try and get into it a bit more. And in arcade, I just feel like I haven't changed my playstyle at all, and I can still do fine in arcade. It's just sort of realistic is where I've lost my sort of touch a bit. I'm not too bad down low tiers like this. I'm still quite good. It's more like jet tier that I'm just hopeless. Like, I can't aim at all. I don't know if it's because they've changed the flight model of the Hunter or the MiG, or what, but I just really cannot seem to play well at all in jets anymore. So, I mean, I'd like to be able to, because I used to really love playing jets. Like, it was always really good fun. Like, there's nothing better than just playing an arcade battle and it lasting like 5 to 10 minutes instead of spending 5 minutes just climbing up to altitude. I'm not really sure what that is, 109. I swear that guy was on my team last game. Critical hit. It looks like he got a critical hit on me. Doesn't tell me that my engine's been damaged at all though. I always thought it used to come up on the side saying engine damaged or whatever. Doesn't seem to have though. Which is kind of annoying because it used to always come up saying what's being damaged. I don't think I see anything then. Auto overheated. Yeah, dive. Oh no. Oh bother. Can't do negative G's in this, but you can in a 109. Fuel injection's a great thing. I just really feel like I can't seem to aim very well with jets anymore. So these games that I want to record as well that I do really crap in, there's games beforehand that I do really well in. That's one down at least. My engine's gonna fucking die though, isn't it? Which is good. All good stuff. If I can get this guy, I'll be very happy. I don't think I'll be able to. I've got like no engine power at all, but okay, that's alright then, isn't it? I'll die happily now. Got at least 2 kills, better than nothing. Got no engine whatsoever. Can't really land on A either because we've not got it yet, so it's all got like enemy AA. So it tells me I've done damage to an enemy, but I no, maybe I'm thinking it wrong. I always thought it sort of said damage to myself if I got damaged. I know it shows the little icon, but I always thought it said something. Maybe I'm thinking about it wrong. I really hate that this one you don't have an airfield as default for this side. I think it's really unfair. Oh god. Here we go. Because it's sort of like, I mean it'd be good if we had a carrier or something. Like, I know that it's not really easy to land this on a carrier, but I'd rather have a carrier over nothing. That pinpoint accuracy, and I don't know how they can really see me very well. I bet they've got all the landing craft as well or something, haven't they? Here goes my engine. I wonder how long I can float this out for. Oh shit, just twatted the microphone, sorry. I don't know where I can land really, there's no way of landing on this airfield I don't think. Yeah, I don't know if we have any carriers at all, but I'm pretty sure we don't, and it's kind of a really annoying sort of thing. Oh no. Gutted. At least I got shut down by someone instead of saying I crashed. It's funny though, because it says down the bottom there that that guy killed me, and then it says up the top there that someone else killed me, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me. And we'll return to hangar. We've got 2 kills, that's better than nothing, better than normal. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I haven't got premium at the moment either because I can't justify buying it at the moment if I'm not going to be playing that much. Otherwise I'll just waste it, because I had 90 days before and I probably only used about 5, and it's just a waste of money otherwise. So yeah, Spitfire Mk IIB. It's good. I think my last video was probably in this as well. I mean, as much as I'd want to do a video in the Hunter, I just sort of Don't know, I just can't seem to play it very well. There's kind of some sad news actually with this one. The misdemeanor in real life is it's going over to Canada, and I think it's joining some kind of. I mean, I did a bit of reading on it, and it seemed like it was like a kind of like an air force, but like so they would go up instead of, say, the US Air Force or Canadian Air Force, or whoever it is, and like sort of go to lesser dangerous situations, over sending like an F-16 or whatever up. So we're losing its lovely paint scheme, which is quite sad really, because it was quite famous on the UK air scene. And I mean it was selling for I'd say quite cheap really for a warplane, because I think it was being sold for £250,000, which is not much, I don't think, for what you're getting. I mean, you're getting a Hunter with history, a lot of history, which, I mean, it's kind of sad that it's going there, but hey ho, I suppose these things happen. And then P-51 Ferocious Frankie, yellow-nosed one, was owned by the old flying machine company that used to fly with Spitfire Mk IIB RB, but someone along the lines seemed to have got bought by or transferred to Aircraft Restoration Company, has been sold and gone to Turkey, which is also quite sad because that was one of my favourite Mustangs. And it used to be when the Goodwood Revival was on, you had the Spitfire and that Mustang both doing their little display together, and it was always so good watching that on an evening, and on a Thursday evening coming home from school. I remember I used to sit outside, looking out my window at them, because they do like their little practice display on the Thursday, and it was always really good. And it always sounds really good in the evening because it just echoes around so much. I mean, I'm sure they'll do it still, but it won't be the same without Ferocious Frankie. They'll use probably Miss Helen or whichever Mustang it is, but it's kind of sad, I suppose. But hey ho, I haven't got the money to buy them, so nothing can really be done about it, I suppose. But Spitfire Mk IIB, I don't actually think there's any of these in the UK flying, actually, Spitfire Mk IIBs, or in the world even for that matter, which is kind of a shame. I'd love to see one flying, because yeah, it's pretty much like a Mark I, but a bit faster with cannons. But yeah, so if you've enjoyed this video, please feel free to click like, subscribe. If you didn't like it, dislike it, I suppose, or press like anyway, I don't really care. It doesn't matter either way. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Bye.